This one is a 2009 Audi A3 1.6 TDI Sport model, so let's have a look at this. Okay, so offside front wing, let's get that in focus. Offside front wing, nice fly, is really good. Paintwork's lovely and shiny. Looking at this offside alloy, let's take you around that. There doesn't appear to be any damage at all on there, so no curving, so that's nice. Tyre tread depth, we've centre's probably slightly less than the outer, so maybe a bit of overinflation of the tyre, perhaps only by a mil or so, but let's say there's 4 there and 3 there, or something along those lines. Plenty left on them still, so no issues, but certainly not anything you need to worry about changing. Looking down this offside for dents and dings as normal. Really clean, really tidy actually. Obviously don't like parking it in car parks from the look of this, because it doesn't seem to appear to have any dings. Let's have a bit of a look. Driver's door is fine. There is a, oh no they're not, it's a hair. It's a really clean car actually. It's not always the case for a black car. Sometimes obviously they can look a bit tatty a bit early on, but this looks really clean and tidy. Looking at this back tyre, again, tons of tread on there, so a good 5 mil, so no issues. Looking around the alloy wheel, I'm going to say spotless again, so nicely looked after. Looking at the rear quarter, nothing to talk about, no damage. A few light loading marks on there, I'm being picky, but nothing heavy. Polish those out. What's there? Looking at the boot, it's got the cover. It's got an additional blind there that might be standard, but that kind of pops up against the back seat, so boot's nice and clean. Near side corner, it's got parking sensors, not sure if they're standard, this has them. Looking at this near side quarter, some very light marks here, can't get my nail in, and here, so polishable, no problem. Tyre tread depth, loads, not very old actually, there's a good 6 mil on that one I would say. A little bit of wheel damage here to be aware of, but minor. Curbing when I say wheel damage, which is here. Looking around the rest of the wheel, that all looks to be a little bit more there. As I say, being picky, but it's got it, so be aware. Looking down this near side again for dings and dents. Very little or nothing, so nothing to draw your attention to. Scratch or mark wise, again next to nothing. There's some very, very, very superficial ones there that will just polish. Passenger door fine, front wing is fine. Alloy wise, tiny bit of curbing there, tiny bit of curbing there, and a bit of curbing here. Other than that, the wheel looks to be in very good order, so very carefully driven by the look of things, at least going off the alloys anyway. Front of the car is fine, there's no damage to speak of. Headlights are fine, grille is fine. Bonnet wise is fine, very little in the way of stone chips. It's a nice clear day today as well. Yeah, very good. Looking in the back, it does have some signs of use on the seats, so could do with a clean. Not much, I mean I'm being picky, but there's some slightly darker here, maybe it's had some liquid on it or whatever at some point, but could do with a little bit of a clean, but actually as it is more than acceptable. Looking in the front, so what have we got? So we got a cloth interior, which I believe is a standard thing. We have, let's see, so electric windows, multifunction steering wheel, radio and stuff. up front. Let's just fire it up. It's done. Before I do that, sorry, you can see it's done 96,646 miles. Let's get this bloody aircon on. So it needs fuel, don't they all? No lights remain on, no errors or warnings, which is good. There's the air conditioning on nice and cold, because it's really warm today. Interior wise, very good. You know, I know it's just as important as the outside, and no obvious damage anywhere. Yeah, clean, tidy, exactly as it should be. So just put that seat back, no problems. Right, paperwork wise, service history first. Let's see what we've got. I think there's 5 stamps in total. So we've got Cheshire Oaks Audi for the first, Cheshire Oaks Audi again for the second. So we've got 18.5, 37.5. Cheshire Oaks Audi again, 47,000 miles. Cheshire Oaks Audi again, 65,000 miles. And then an independent ATS stamp there at 85,874. Can't read their writing. Which was done at the end of last year. So what, we're midway through 2015 now, so should be fine for servicing for some time by the look of that. Owners wise, 1 previous before our customer, so our customer makes it 2, so you've got 2 previous keepers. And the MOT that came with the car is December the 19th 2015, so a good 6 months worth of MOT remaining with this one. It's got the book pack, which is a nice thing to give with the vehicle. Yeah, clean, straight, done some miles now, but with service history to back it up, not long serviced, and with a 50% of the MOT left. Genuinely a very nice, very straight, very clean Audi A3, so yeah, good luck.